Yeah, Carrie, speaking of picking up the pieces, this is a piece of wood from one of the homes here, and let me tell you, there is a lot of this here. A microburst, as we mentioned, did in fact hit this area, and that's why the damage is so bad. I want you to take a look at this behind me. These were two homes here, two-story homes. One completely leveled, the other one so badly destroyed. It's kind of hard to see all of the damage here, so I want you to take a look at some of the daytime video of this area. This new housing development is going up right behind Desert Vista High School. The homes damaged here were in the framing process when wind gusts of at least 60 miles an hour blew through here and took them down. I counted at least 5 homes destroyed. This is a new community called Desert Vistas, and from what I understand, about 49 homes are going to be a part of this new development, and now there is a lot of work to be done here. Those who live nearby could not resist stopping by, taking pictures, and they say they have never seen anything like this.
Like it was like 60, 70 mile an hour winds. Trees were coming down at the exact same time as rain was coming down, sideways rain. It was actually pretty incredible.
And now that you see this, the home's down?
Yeah, this is unreal. It really is. I've never seen anything like this in this area.
It's unbelievable. I mean, damage at Desert Vista, houses that have been here for ages with tiles off their roofs, trees through walls. That's a Minnesota thing. That's not a Phoenix thing.
That's where you're from.
That's where I'm from originally, and I've never seen it this bad out here. It's amazing.
And speaking of Desert Vista, you're taking a live look at it right now. That is the football field. It is just east of the construction site. You could see the trees uprooted there, fences down. It is a complete mess out here. I also want you to take a look at something interesting. Look at this trash can. This thing is heavy. It is flipped upside down here. So as I mentioned, this is just a complete mess, and you can tell that a microburst hit this area because just 1 mile west of here, no damage at all, guys. Back to you. In your entertainment headlines tonight, Rolling Stone magazine being criticized for its most recent cover. That's because it features Boston bombing suspect Zohar Tsarnaev. The story promises to deliver an account of, quote, how a charming kid with a bright future became a monster. Critics say Rolling Stone is glamorizing terrorism.
I don't want to talk about that nutcase. Yeah, no, I don't like it. He shouldn't get the pub.
I'm surprised. I'm shocked he'd be there. It's kind of sad, actually.
Well, there is now a Rolling Stone boycott campaign on Twitter, and several stores, including CVS Pharmacy, have decided not to sell the magazine. This isn't a first for Rolling Stone. The magazine featured a cover photo of serial killer Charles Manson in 1970. The makeup company CoverGirl is paying tribute to its youngest star ever. She died following a 6-year battle with cancer. We're talking about 13-year-old Talia Castellano. Isn't she beautiful? She became an honorary CoverGirl with the help of talk show host Ellen DeGeneres. The Florida teen who lost her hair to cancer treatments came to the comedian's attention after posting a series of YouTube videos that offered practical and uplifting makeup advice. Her videos became pretty hot online. Talia, she actually died yesterday. Just breaks my heart. She would have turned 14 in August. In the meantime, Robert Downey Jr. tops Forbes' list of Hollywood's highest paid actors. The actor earned an estimated $75 million between June of last year and June of this year. Channing Tatum, Fields, my favorite, ranked in second.
That's your favorite?
Yes, an estimated $60 million.
He's
Rounding
doing
out
okay
the
then,
top,
huh?
yeah, he's doing
Making
just
really
fine.
bad movies.
Rounding out the top 3.
Now there's
is
an actor.
Hugh
Come on.
Jackman. The Wolverine star earned an estimated $55 million.
He's a triple threat, you know.
Yeah, he's good, but Channing Tatum still my favorite. Sorry, guys. All right, coming up on Good Evening Arizona.
How does taking a pill sound instead of going to the gym? It sounds fantastic. Coming up, details on a so-called exercise pill scientists are working on. I'll believe it when I see it.
Plus, meet your baby face-to-face before your bundle of joy enters the world. The new technology letting parents see what their unborn baby will look like. In your health news tonight, well, a great breakthrough for the fight against cancer. Surgeons have a new way to smoke out cancer. Yeah, it's an experimental surgical knife that can help them make sure they've removed all cancerous tissue. Doctors unveiled the new technology today, and surgeons typically use the knives that vaporize tumors as they cut. Well, now the new knife can analyze smoke that comes from the cut and can instantly signal whether the tissue is cancerous or healthy. This will allow doctors to make sure the patient is cancer-free before closing them up, rather than having to wait for test results to come back. It's not uncommon for couples to have ultrasound photos made to keep as mementos, but now pregnant women can come face to face with their unborn baby thanks to a new 3D technology. A Japanese company can print out a 3D image of the fetus using standard ultrasound scans. The bone printouts have a texture that feels just like the real thing. If you're interested, though, it's a little pricey. We're talking about $500, but it's more durable than a photo. Could we one day get our daily dose of exercise from a pill? Sounds good, doesn't it? Well, researchers at the Scripps Research Institute in Florida say they have found a certain protein, and it is called RevHerb. When it was injected in mice, it boosts their metabolism and endurance and improved their cholesterol levels. Now, the mice did not exercise, and they were still eating fatty foods, and they weren't on a diet. Scientists aren't trying to encourage people from not working out. Instead, they hope that one day a pill can be developed to benefit disabled people, which would be nice, but I don't know about a magic pill, like you said.
I think you're still going to have to work out. That's the way it's going to
Believe it when you see it.
Yeah. Just ahead here on Good Evening Arizona, we are continuing to follow all these storms as they start to.
Well, breaking news from Glendale tonight. That is where there is a big house fire burning. This is at 53rd Avenue and Northern. Dozens of firefighters on the scene of this one.
Yeah, you can see in this video here, it's burned through the roof of this home. So far, we are not hearing just what started this fire. Of course, there's going to be an investigation, as there always is, or whether or not there are any injuries in this situation. But as you can see, a terrible situation when it gets up in the attic like that. It can spread throughout the entire house. And of course, it takes a lot of water from firefighters to keep that fire down and keep it from spreading to other buildings. It certainly looks as if they've gotten this one under control, but you can see a lot of fire hoses and all their equipment still spread out, as well as the fire trucks in this cul-de-sac. Again, this is in Glendale at 53rd Avenue and Northern. We'll continue to get some more information on this and get that to you as soon as it gets into the newsroom today. Well, it has been another day, heavy clouds in parts of the valley. Take a look at the sky in Anthem. This is just from a short time ago. This picture sent to us from a viewer who lives there. Also, we had a look from the chopper a little earlier today, and certainly a lot of clouds forming north of the valley. Good evening, Arizona. Thanks for being with us today. I'm Fields Moser.
And I'm Stella Inger in for Carrie tonight. Let's check in now with our chief meteorologist, Royal Norman. And Royal, where are the heaviest storms right now?
Well, we've got pounded out there today.
We need the rain, but you know, we want to get to this next. A major drug seizure in the West Valley.
Yeah, 60 pounds of heroin stashed in 3 different houses. Steve Ryan tells us tonight, some of those living in nearby homes, they say good riddance to a problem they've seen developing. Steve?
Steve, thank you. And that hasn't been the only drug bust in our state recently. There have been several in just the past week. Check out this one in Nogales. A Rio Rico man was arrested for attempting to smuggle nearly 27 pounds of cocaine into the U.S. in his vehicle dashboard. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers say drug-sniffing dogs detected the cocaine. It has a street value of about $250,000. The driver, Armando Gonzalez Barajas, was taken into custody by ICE agents. And another drug bust on Monday. This is at Port of St. Louis. Border agents say the driver of this vehicle tried to smuggle in more than 12 pounds of meth inside the vehicle's frame and front bumper. The street value of this, nearly $200,000. The driver, 29-year-old Victor Beltran, has also been taken into custody.
The man accused of murdering a pair. What started out as a night of partying ended with 1 man dead, and Phoenix police still investigating what killed a 35-year-old whose name hasn't been released yet.
Yeah, and as Jill Gallis reports, he was found around 1 this morning outside of a townhome.
Police are still on scene investigating TV.